Mr. Landry again. Hope you're all doing okay. Your families are okay. I'm going to continue today with our study of complicated log equations. This sheet takes quite a bit of videos because this stuff is long and it is complicated. Kids have a lot of trouble with it, but hopefully you're not. Okay. We finished number 9 last time. Remember, I corrected number 9 on the sheet. And now we're up to number 10. All right. It's a complicated log equation because the word log appears more than once. Okay. And it's an equation. Well, first thing we check is, does everything have the word log? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, everything does have the word log. So let's forget the word log. They're adding logs, therefore they must have been multiplying. See, if everything has the word log, just forget the word log, but don't forget the theory. If they're adding logs, they must be multiplying. If they're subtracting logs, they must be dividing. Let's get rid of the parentheses, called distributing. X squared plus 1x equals 12. It's a quadratic equation, x squared. Therefore, we like it equal to 0. So I'm going to move the 12 over to this side. Quadratic equations are generally solved by factoring. The ones I've given you here, most of them factor. I think all of them factor. I wanted to not kill you with this. If the last sign is negative, the signs are different. If the middle sign is I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. That's a plus. If the middle sign is positive, that means when you pick your two numbers, the bigger one is positive. I need two numbers that multiply to 12, but when you subtract, you get 1. Numbers that multiply to 12 are 1 times 12, but they don't subtract to 1. 2 times 6, but they don't subtract to 1. 3 times 4. There you go. The bigger one goes here. I'm going to actually work this one out. X minus 4. You set both of the factors equal to 0. X minus 4 equals 0, so one answer is 4. And I'm sorry, negative 4. And the other answer is positive 3. No negatives after the word log. And so my answer is 3. You can all say that. Okay? That was a nice complicated log equation because everything had the word log, so I just dropped the word log. I just had to remember that addition of logs means multiplication of the actual numbers. Okay, let's look at number 11. Log base 4 or little 4x minus log little 4 8 equals 1. It's a log equation. It's complicated because the word log appears more than once. So step 1 is to make sure that everything has the word log. That doesn't have the word log, those two. Then that is an exponent. Remember from the last video, if something doesn't have the word log in a complicated log equation, it's an exponent. And what is it an exponent of? Whatever the little number is, 4. It's really 4 to the first power. Now I can begin because everything has the word log or is an exponent. They're subtracting logs, therefore they must have been dividing. X by 8, and they got 4 to the first, which is 4. You have a fraction equal to something, cross multiply, and there's your answer. Once you have x by itself, you have your answer. Okay, all right, let's look at the next one. Number 12. Number 12 says log base 4 x squared plus 3x is equal to 1 plus log base 4 x plus 5. It's a complicated log equation. It's an equation. It's complicated log because it has the word log more than once. Therefore, step 1 is to make sure that everything has the word log. Good. No. That must be an exponent. What's it an exponent of? Whatever the little number is, which in this case is 4. That's really 4 to the first power. Now everything has the word log or is an exponent, same thing. We can begin. X squared plus 3x equals 4 to the first, which is 4. They're adding exponents or logs, therefore they're multiplying. Okay. See that we're adding logs or exponents, therefore they're multiplying. Okay. And once everything had the word log or was an exponent, I dropped them. Let's get rid of parentheses. That would be 4x plus 20. I distributed the 4. It's quadratic. Let's get it equal to 0. Let's move these two things over there. I'll put the x under the thing with the x, and the minus 20 will just float around. X squared, 3x take away 4x is negative 1x, minus 20 equals 0. Always try to factor. Whenever you have a quadratic, you should factor. The last sign is negative, that means the signs are different. The middle sign is negative, that means the bigger of the two numbers is going to be a negative. Two numbers that multiply to 20, but when you subtract them, you get 1. 1 times 20? Nope. 2 times 10? Nope. 3 doesn't even multiply to 20. 4 times 5? Yep. They multiply to 20 and they subtract to 1. Bigger number goes here. Sorry. Answers are negative 4, positive 5. Now, in this case, this one's a little trickier because a lot of kids now will cross off the negative number because they say a negative number can't be in front of the word, after the word log. But if you plug negative 4 in here, you get 16 minus 12. That's not negative. If you plug negative 4 in here, you get 1. They're all okay. And 5 also works for both. This is a strange one. In this case, both of the answers work. Okay? Both of them work in this case. Because if you plug in the negative 4, the number after the word log is not negative. Negative 4 plus 5 is 1. Negative 4 squared, 16, plus 3 times negative 4, neither one is 1. So in this case, both of the answers work. Be careful. Okay. All right, let's look at another. Let's look at number 13. Number 13 says, doesn't say solve. Oh, it's not an equation. It says log 4, 8 minus log 4, 2. They want to know what its value is. So remember from the last video, we said, what is it equal to? We made it an equation. We said it's equal to what? And what in algebra is an x? Well, it's a complicated log equation now. Does everything have the word log? Well, the x doesn't. So the x must be an exponent of 4. Here you go. Now we can forget the word log because everything has the word log or is an exponent. 8. Oh, they're subtracting logs, therefore they're dividing. 8 over 2 equals 4 to the x. 4 equals 4 to the x. 4 to what exponent equals 4? If you said 1, you'd be correct. Go over that one a few times. Okay. Let's try one more. 14. Number 14 says 3 log 2x. I'm sorry. Number 14 says 3 log 2, 4. Equals log 2x. It's a complicated log equation. It's an equation where the word log appears more than once. Oh, there's a number in front of the word log. That's an exponent. It's 4 to the third power. Does everything have the word log? Yes. So, drop the word log. 4 to the third power is x. Well, you're done. Got x by itself, right? So you're done. X is equal to 4 to the third power. You want to figure out what that is? Fine. You want to leave it like that? It's fine also. You can put 64. Okay. All right. Do we have time for another? I don't think so. I think we'll stop here. Okay. So practice these a little. Okay. And we'll take a look at more complicated log equations next time. And by next time, I think we should be able to finish the sheet. Okay? All right, stay safe. See you next time.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll put it together and we'll get it undone. Someday when you're headed